Hello everyone, this is Miss Long, and I'd like to give you in this video an introduction to using Blackboard Collaborate, which you'll use for your presentation and online book discussion. You'll begin by accessing the link which I have placed here in the course, and also it is available on the sign-up sheet that you use to sign up for a time. It's available right in here. It's the same link that is in our class down here when you go to Blackboard Collaborate. And I've chosen Blackboard Collaborate over Big Blue Button, which is actually a little easier in some ways because Blackboard Collaborate is a bit more reliable at this point. Not so many surprises with things not working and so forth. So I want to show you how to get onto that and what you need to make it work. When you come in, you're going to first want to be sure that Java is working. And you can test that Java is working with this link here. And if it's not working on your computer, if it's not actually running, you can download the most recent version of Java here. And you will need Java for this to run. Then you'll be clicking on this link here. And what will pop up is a background screen that has Blackboard Collaborate in purple. And if everything is installed on your computer, you'll get to this login to session mark here. And I'm just going to go ahead and log in here as if I were my middle name actually. And I'll log in here, click login, and you'll see download session here. At the very bottom of the page, you'll see a meeting. You need to click on that. Click on the meeting to run. And then what will pop up is a little box asking you if you really want to verify this, if you really want to run it. And it's okay to go ahead and click on run for this. And that will pop up our basic interface where you will meet in Blackboard Collaborate. So you'll see all of this come through. And once you've gotten into Blackboard Collaborate, your basic first screen is going to look something like this. You have some different panels here which can be moved around according to your convenience. But the basic panels, you have an audio, video kind of measurement, the list of participants in your discussion, and then a chat box where you can enter messages. So should you have problems with your speaker, this would be where you could indicate that, talk with some of the people that are in your group. Once you get in though, you're going to want to use the audio tools to make sure that your microphone is working and make sure that your speakers are working. So under tools, you can go to audio and you choose the audio setup wizard. You can also just find that here as you look at the audio video panel. It's the first thing, audio setup wizard. And I'd recommend that you test this out ahead of time unless you really know for certain that this is going to be working. So you're going to click on this and it's going to ask you which speakers you want to use. Can you actually hear this? And you'll go to this.
Audio setup wizard. This wizard will help you set the
and you can adjust the volume here that you wish.
Please follow the instructions carefully.
Then you'll say, yes, I was able to set it up. Then you'll go to the microphone and it'll ask you to speak. And you can say something profound or something not profound just to make sure that it's actually working. And so I'm going to play that back.
You can say something profound or something not profound just to make sure that it's actually working.
And you get the idea. It'll say, were you able to adjust it? Yes, I was able to adjust it. And then you know that your microphone is working. And that's really the minimum requirement. You need to be able to converse via microphone. So let me know if you have any technological problems on that end. As you talk in our presentation, you will use this talk button. And as you talk, you click on it. It's going to be outlined here to indicate that it's actually working. And you'll see our little bar here moving back and forth with the volume. When I click it off, no longer working, click it on. You'll see the little microphone here. That little microphone also shows up here to show you that you are the one talking. You can also set it up for video. You don't have to use video because you're going to be loading your presentations, but you can set it up for video and it'll give you a preview here. And again, when that little dotted line is kind of highlighted here, you are on video. Okay, so you're also going to need to share your content. You're going to share your presentation. There are a couple of different ways we can do that. So let's say that I've got a PowerPoint and it is saved on my computer. I'm going to load that content into Blackboard Collaborate. And hopefully this will take not too long. It's something we want to take care of at the beginning of the session for sure. So you're going to click on Load Content. And once you go to that, let's find a nice PowerPoint of some type here. Let's see, here's an introduction to the inquiry unit for the spring semester. And what it will do is basically load, like on a bar like this. It will bring up the slides. Go. And when I am back in my Blackboard Collaborate, it will end up looking like pages. So I paused for a moment so this wouldn't take too much time, but you can see it has then loaded each of the slides from my PowerPoint presentation into Blackboard Collaborate. And you'll be able to use these two arrows here to go back and forth. So I can click to the next slide here, I can click to the next slide again, or I can click back to the previous slide. And that is how you will proceed through your presentation. And as you go through your presentation, you'll be narrating. So the second way that you can share your content, if you don't have a PowerPoint that you have loaded here, the second way, probably the simplest way, is simply to share what is on your screen. And this gets around some of the issues about whether who has Flash and who has HTML5 or whatever you need to play your files. So the easiest way is just for you to share your screen. So you're going to go to the upper left-hand corner here where it says Application Sharing over 2 boxes, and you click on this, and it'll ask you what is it that you want to share. Most likely what you're going to be sharing is going to be in a browser. So I'm just going to click on my browser here, and that browser might then contain, say, your Prezi that you want to show, or it might have your video that you want to show, or you've created maybe a Google slide and it's in your documents. What you're going to see is that your screen is surrounded on all sides by a yellow line, and that yellow line means you are sharing whatever it is that you are looking at. So I would advise you to not have any extra windows open when you do this, but you'll be able to basically just run anything the way that you want to normally. Your presentation could go full screen. You can just run that normally, or if you have a video that you've created and you've got that on screen, you can share that. I've just pulled up a YouTube video as an example. I can go ahead and play my cute kitten video. By the way, this is the #1 use of YouTube, cute kitten videos, and this is in tribute to my kids who want to get a kitten right now. So again, you can play a video, you can share a Prezi, anything that's on your screen. When you want to stop sharing, you go to the upper right-hand corner, and you'll see the stop button and the pause button, and that allows you to no longer share your screen. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that takes me back to Blackboard Collaborate. I am no longer sharing my screen. And if I want to share it again, I click on the Start Sharing again, and it'll ask me what I want to share. I can go back to my browser and share that browser, share whatever it is that's in my browser. So that's basically it. Stop sharing there, go back to Blackboard Collaborate. So there's 2 ways, again, just to remember, just to review. You've got load content here, and if you give me your PowerPoint beforehand, I can load it for you. And that will save everybody a little bit of time. Or you can simply share your screen with those 2 things. And throughout the presentation, you'll want to be talking with people. And so you'll be able to click on your talk button again. If you want to say something directly, recommend that you not leave it on, because if 5 people are going to have their talk buttons on, there's going to be some background interference. There's also, again, the chat box that you'll be able to communicate with. So that is basically it. And you're going to want to log on, check your Java. So you're going to use the tools up here to check your audio, make sure that you're kosher there with your audio. Then you're going to load your content and go back and forth, or use screen sharing with the little yellow lines around the thing that you're sharing. And then when you stop screen sharing, you just stop here. That's basically it. Be in touch with any questions, and if you want to log on during the day when there's not a presentation, I'm happy to help you just get some practice on that tool. So let me know which questions you have. Thanks.